Hopefully we get to see Zhongli in this part. I just realized as well, the creature that Chongyun was talking about was most likely Xiao. I only pieced it together when I was editing.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again.
That it is, Paimon.
Paimon's still curious what Chongyun saw the other day.
Xiao.
Wow, everyone got here so early.
Yeah, man, it's 8 in the morning. I respect it.
The sun is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
Which one, mate?
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala is pairing couplets.
Yay.
Couplets.
I have no.
That. It's a Liyue art form where you have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules. Kind of like a fill-in-the-blanks game, but for poetry.
Right. That was a lot different from what I was thinking of.
Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest borers and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms.
I only can hear Silly Trill anytime she does that.
Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or couplet. As long as you take inspiration from the wide world around you, you'll find it's not so difficult after all.
Well, I can assure you otherwise, Hu Tao. I can assure you otherwise, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't even do normal poetry.
The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other forms of poetry.
Yes, teacher, how about if you don't know how to do poetry?
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails, we've added an additional component, an inspiration walk.
An inspiration
Whoa.
walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild, taking in the scenery and pocketing any poetic thoughts.
We're going on a field trip, Mika.
Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead.
Fully
And
booked?
if there's any more demand, I'll be the only one with a smile on my face.
Alright, you're a psychopath as well, but I love it.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the spectacular scenery of our two beautiful nations, and fill your imaginations with the most pleasing of poetry. We
Whoa.
will all reconvene here tonight. Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent? I have a favor to ask of you.
Sure thing, Venti.
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
No problem. We'll help Xiao out as well.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Sounds good. You gather the team and briefly describe what's really going on.
So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye out for this while you're out on your inspiration walk.
Alright.
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into, and now we're imposing my business on everyone else.
Right, the thing is though, see, Venti already knows who it is, and it's possible Hu Tao also knows. They just want to get Xiao involved.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can to improve cooperation. Helping each other out is exactly what we're here for.
That it is,
Besides,
Mika.
investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Favonius is also part of our job.
Seems right.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients too.
Man, just pick up bullshit.
Think of it like an outing with friends. It'll be fun.
Yeah, no need to feel bad. We're going on a field trip.
The way I see it, you should just humbly accept their willingness to help.
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
Buzzing.
Now, how about we split into two groups for the day?
Can I go with you, Venti?
You mean to cover more ground?
Not just that. Don't forget, this is still part of the Poetry Gala. If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration walk, how can we write unique poems?
The man does bring up a fair point.
That's true. But how do we decide who goes in which group?
Give me Venti and we'll go see Zhongli. Or just give me Hu Tao because Hu Tao's a chaotic individual.
Why don't we draw lots?
Alright.
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun.
I do love myself a good gamble.
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd, and I can't think of anything to say to them?
He's just like me for real.
I've got the slips of paper here. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go first.
Of course, it's always Paimon. Everyone draws a lot. Can we get separated from Paimon?
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon,
Damn it.
Diona, and Chongyun in one group, and Xingqiu, Mika, and Noelle in the other.
Why can we never be free from her?
What a relief. At least I'll have Noelle with me.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Buzz in.
Oh, I don't think... that won't be...
I also await your guidance.
Well, Mickey, you're just gonna have to deal with it. No need to be so formal, man.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Alright, see you later. And off the
Did
trot.
anyone forget to bring anything? If not, then let's get going.
Alright.
Dun, come on.
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy.
Yeah, Diona's one of the real cat girls.
Alright. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular you would like to go?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
That's a good start. Well done, Diona. Lead the way, Captain Chongyun.
Captain? Hey, quit messing around.
Yeah, you're leading us. It's you. Tears among the leaves.
Enjoy your inspiration walks. I'm looking forward to some splendid poetry tonight.
I don't think we are going to get Venti and Zhongli in this part. Hopefully in the next, though.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
Okay, so it was definitely Xiao. This is very close to the inn.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
It's all the karma.
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
Yes, Diana?
It's a bit different.
Oh, yeah.
As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
I can't remember Chongyun's story that well. Isn't he so good he scares off spirits so he's not able to catch any? I think that's the gist of it.
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the chance.
I think that is the
Chongyun
case.
is 1 in a million. He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits
Yeah.
run and hide.
I remember correctly.
Huh?
Good.
Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
Yeah, that is fair, to be honest.
Your physical constitution is far rarer
Hey.
than the technique still passed down by exorcists today. You should treasure it.
There's the man.
Conqueror of demons.
Is
Oh.
that a friend of yours?
Okay, never mind. If Chongyun's seen him, then he... Actually, no, because he said it was foggy, so... He might have mistaken Xiao for a monster.
Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of Liyue.
He's a very edgy boy.
An adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before.
This is gonna be a very interesting interaction.
Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Xiao.
There you go.
So, are you here to train too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here.
Ah, so it wasn't Xiao.
I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
Fair enough, and if we do see it, we'll shout your name. We know.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
You know, we wasn't guaranteed any answers.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Oh, hold on a minute. Come on an inspirational walk with us. Come on, you know you want to.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry.
And look, we all have visions, so you're fine.
But
No buts, mister.
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
Come on. Come on.
fine.
There we go.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe All the Adepti in Liyue are like this.
Every single one of them is a bit unique.
Team Chongyun has a new member! Yay!
Way, welcome to the cult.
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus Xiao is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
No, it's you.
Don't overthink it. Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients?
Yeah, there's some berries over there that you can pick.
Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here.
That's fair.
I've heard that Liyue's Zhueyun chilies can set your throat on fire. Is that true? I'm gonna mix them into my drinks and give it a try.
Hey, look, if you give that to any person in Mondstadt, you know what? They might actually hate it. However, if you give it to anyone in Liyue, they're probably gonna enjoy it.
Uh-huh. Julian chilies.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not sure that would taste very good.
It will. It just will harm you.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
Buzzing.
What the...
Yeah, she's a little psychotic as well.
Chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption?
Don't worry about it.
This is starting to sound like something Zhongli would make.
Oh yeah, they would get along together quite well. Boom, fresh. Oh, hi.
Okay, this should be enough.
Yeah, imagine if you had Diona and Zhang Ling together. Zhang Ling cooks like the weirdest food and then Diona whips up the most weirdest drinks.
Diona, you seem really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
Yep.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol!
She's a special one.
When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't
Here we
speak
go.
clearly and don't even respond properly. Sometimes, they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil.
Look, Mondstadt just has a really bad alcoholic problem, alright?
So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Zhueyun chilies, then so be it.
It's just a dumb plan though, innit? Because in reality, if her drinks were really able to taste bad, someone would drink it, be like, this tastes awful, I'm never gonna drink that again. And then they just go back to drinking the regular alcohol they drink. Unless it was something that nearly killed them, then they're not gonna stop drinking alcohol.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
But how is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile, surely.
She got blessed by a fairy, right? She was blessed by something that gives her the ability to make any tasty drink.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, if you don't believe me, I'll fix you a drink right now. Then you'll see.
Just don't put in the chilies, because that's going to set Chongyun off.
No need.
Just you wait.
Is she really going to add those Zhueyun chilies?
Chongyun, she's like 8. You don't have to force yourself to drink it.
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some kind.
Yep.
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless she's under the influence of some kind of power? Maybe an evil spirit.
I think it is a spirit, but I don't think it's evil.
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather special. In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
Wow, okay.
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Does this contain the chilies?
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep. She definitely added Zhueyun chilies.
Chongyun, you have to eat cold things if I recall correctly. Are you sure this is not gonna mess you up?
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry, there isn't even any alcohol in it. It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of Zhueyun chilies and finished with frog legs.
Delicious.
Surely there's no way this can possibly taste good.
Don't force yourselves. Nice, my man, Xiao. Yo, this kind of slaps.
Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. If the Conqueror of Demons drank it, it'd be rude of me to refuse.
Chongyun, it's fine if you refuse.
Oh.
This is bad for you, my guy. Alright, sure thing.
Chongyun drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
No.
This drink is...
Delicious.
Delicious! It does have a touch of Zhongli chili, but it isn't at
Oh,
all
no.
overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking, or those drinks Xiao makes to mess with me.
You are on a high, mate.
It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Zhongli chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture.
Be sure you don't have a heart attack.
And oh, the slimes. Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing! Simply unbelievable!
You need some water, mate.
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime.
Alright, Paimon.
Oh, I failed again. But wait, what's gotten into Chongyun? He's been so quiet up until now.
That man is high as a cloud, mate.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more.
Yo,
Okay. I think I've calmed down a bit.
Oh, God, I couldn't even bring myself to read that. You sure you good, mate?
I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
Is your heart beating normally again?
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first. Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
It has its unique purposes.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drinks.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chongyun are actually kind of similar.
Both cursed by their own abilities.
Xiao? What's wrong?
The creature?
Look over there.
What, that?
You mean the leaf?
Oh, right, I actually
Something's written on it.
Didn't Venti say something about a leaf?
As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
What? You can see that from over here?
Let's grab it and take a look.
Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away.
Alright.
There's a poem written on it. The Conqueror of Demons has truly amazing vision.
Let Paimon see.
Probably Venti wrote it. The sky that night blossomed with flowers, the stars that night hummed like bees, in search of nectar and of dreams. And we that night were as new as dew, under moonlight flowing like silken honey, our words sweet as we sat by the spring. But I turned and left you alone, the poem in my heart left unspoken, and since then, the stars do not twinkle, the moon is ice cold, I hide them 'neath the water, but your tears fall and find them. Nailed it.
It sounds like the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Is that what it meant? Because I did not pick up on that.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Skill issue.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf?
Romantic?
The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem would likely have vanished into the void had we not found it.
Maybe that was the point?
It makes no sense to me.
Sometimes people write poems simply to express themselves.
That's true. I've heard Xiao say something similar before.
Yeah, sometimes just writing down your thoughts can be pretty helpful.
When there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put on paper, it can be expressed as poetry.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that someone would read it, right?
I mean, there could have been a chance.
You think? Then, should we write a poem in reply?
I don't see why not. Let's become poetry pals.
But we don't know who wrote it. How can we reply?
Why not go upstream?
That's a good idea, Xiao.
Upstream? Why?
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago.
See, that's why you need a Xiao with you.
This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
Ooh, okay. Who could it be, though?
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves!
Oh my.
But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
Put in a ball or something.
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
That seems like a lot of effort, though. I'm definitely not doing the writing.
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream!
Alright, gang. God damn. Oh, for fuck. Do you mind?
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet?
I already finished writing it, yep. I definitely know what we wrote. Amidst the dark fireflies aglow, pebbles unmoved by the stream's flow. If words yet remain and love holds to the last, against the world can the small stand fast. In honeyed moonlight may you once more bask. Damn, traveler.
Ooh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water!
Alright. Have a go at it, Paimon. Just don't ruin the leaf. What are you thinking of, Xiao? Oh, this was a great suggestion, Xiao. Seems like the idea of getting involved has grown on you.
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard.
Look at that, mate. You should try writing a poem too, Xiao.
I have little talent for, nor knowledge of poetry.
Hey, you just knocked out a line. I think you can handle it.
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat! Merrily, merrily down the stream, life is but a dream.
It just gets eaten by fish.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets dark.
God, do we have some sort of, like, printing system in this world?
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh.
Hey, we're having a moment.
What's this? You two having a private chat?
Yeah, leave us alone.
No, it's nothing.
Yeah, we were vibing.
I just hope this isn't all in vain.
It's fine, mate. It's not that deep. Some time ago, in a team far, far away. Oh, we get to see their point of view now.
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to seek some inspiration.
Oh, don't tell me it was their group.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
Hey, those dogs vibing.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay, well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe, and see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Make sure to look out for the ducks. You never know.
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
He's a professional in that field.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated?
Just a big misunderstanding going on here.
They're acting like this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here? In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Buzzing.
Huh? Oh, okay then.
It is cool getting to see this, though, how, like, both regions kind of react to each other.
Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
Always the weather.
Very well. Then leave the camp to me.
So, Xingqiu, do you, go on inspiration walks often, or
You're doing well, Mika.
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home. So I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh, over there, firewood.
Whoa, got him.
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
Yeah, this team is gonna have the normal lunch. They don't get the weird drinks.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
Mika, look at you. You've come so far. You're making conversation. I'm proud of you, mate.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that.
Take the praise,
If I
Mika.
really run into a powerful enemy, I always leave it for someone stronger to deal with.
Fairs,
You're
though.
too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart. As long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest, no matter where you go or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
He's spitting facts, though.
That all sounded pretty profound. I've never even thought about any of that before.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should return, lest Noelle be forced to wait on us.
I mean, Mika does look like your typical fantasy hero, though.
Oh, sure.
Okay, Noelle, come on. When you said you were
Body
gonna
and
put up a
mind.
tent, I didn't mean it was gonna be this big.
But you're back! Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth to wipe the sweat from your brow?
You are built different.
No need, thanks. All clear. There's no danger in the vicinity.
The team lights a fire and starts preparing lunch. Before long, a delicious meal is ready.
Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so tasty.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Yo, the more they praise Noelle, the more it just annoys me she isn't a knight.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Snack on some berries.
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
Fair play.
By sneaking out, you mean running away from home?
Yes, Mika.
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
But if you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
So just don't get caught.
There you go. It's that easy.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out scouting?
Nope.
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Oh, 100%.
Huh? Me?
The amount of work she does, yes, she should be considered one.
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
She's a monster.
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about what we came here to do. Finding inspiration.
Okay, has Hoyaverse ever addressed why she isn't a knight? Because that's ridiculous.
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts. But so far, all we've done is gather some firewood and cook lunch. I have no idea what to write.
Write about being a hero, I don't know.
You can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade. Observing silk, so bright and beautiful, one pauses to consider whether it ever feels the sadness and sorrow that humans do.
I mean, me personally, I'll look at the coral lapis, be like, yo, that's a cool rock. Or I'll look at a silk flower and be like, you know what, that's a cool flower. I don't go any more deeper than that.
So we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing.
No,
looking
the
as if her
Oceanid.
heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below cannot wash away.
Oh, so she's the one that dropped the leaf. Well, we found our writer.
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered.
Yes, this is what I wanted to know. Why is an Oceanid here?
Why don't we go say hi?
What's up? Oh, she's deep in thought. And...
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
That we are, and I always find their glowy eyes cool.
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday.
Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun. I'm Kelly Rowe.
Ali Rowe. Oh, that is a name I'm gonna butcher so many times.
So, Miss Caliroe, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate. It looked fun, so I thought I'd drop in.
Have we actually seen like an Oceanid in Fontaine besides the fountain? I don't think we have.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels.
Wow, impressive.
Amazing. So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
Yo, these guys can draw inspiration from anywhere.
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming. I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring it.
Fair enough.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Never mind, she might have not been the writer then.
Huh? Are you sure?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
Look at that, friendship.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something.
Well, if you're all in agreement, I've got no reason not to join you.
Fairs. The group walk back to the venue, laughing and joking as they go. Who is it?
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Yeah, we're too busy writing on leaves.
Come on! Let's hurry!
Sorry about that.
We're not too late, are we?
We're 10 seconds late.
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1, 2. Now, don't panic. The party hasn't started yet.
We made it! Oh, Paimon's exhausted.
Since when did you get tired from flying? Doesn't she constantly talk about being exhausted? This isn't anything new.
Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast.
Oh, the more you know.
Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Paimon's hands are cramping up. Huh. Sounds like someone needs to exercise more.
Oh.
Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
I mean, she's part of this whole event as well.
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday, though you weren't introduced.
Like, the Traveler and Paimon must recognize the features, right?
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Look who we got!
He's gone Paimon.
Wait. Xiao? Where'd he go? Xiao, come on out!
He's on his lonely hill. Leave him alone.
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my co-host.
Hutao, where have you gone?
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hutao's always on the ball.
Nice.
Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Alright, that was pretty good. Well done, Hutao.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival. The opening ceremony is over.
Paimon, let her cook.
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
Zhongli.
Director Hu's manner is as exuberant as ever. It always makes quite an impression.
Buzzing. This is what I like to see.
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Yes.
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
Yes, very.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
I just want to hear bantering between Venti and Zhongli.
His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic.
I wonder if by now Hu Tao has found out who Zhongli is. Because Hu Tao isn't dumb.
He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert. And so, we have invited him here tonight to judge the compositions.
Oh, great.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my appraisal of your own compositions, please correct me.
Stop being humble, Zhongli.
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, director.
Get it? Rise? Nice.
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great! Equal numbers on both sides.
Buzzing.
Huh? Are you counting me too?
Hey, join us. It'll be fun.
Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
No.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala.
Yeah?
Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most.
Whoa.
That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage.
Oh, that's a bit insulting, isn't it? Paimon is half a person.
Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help out in your hour of greatest need. What does everyone think?
I'm 100% down for it.
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from having the chance to enjoy it like the rest of us.
Bez?
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel free to join in too and support your favorite team.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
Yeah, how about you put Venti and Zhongli on a team?
I concur, director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to Liyue poetic conventions.
True.
Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation? The aim being for all participants to enjoy themselves.
Look at that old man wisdom coming out.
That's a relief. I was so nervous about this, but it sounds like it's gonna be pretty relaxed.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further ado, I shall pass the baton to Venti.
Man, if you ever need like a good speech, just go to Zhongli. That man can sort you out in a heartbeat.
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Yeah, woo!
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance.
Floor is all yours, mate.
Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Xinyue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
Right.
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real expert at this.
He's had a lot of experience.
Xinyue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet?
I have no idea what's going on,
This is pretty
Paimon.
difficult.
Xinyue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity of their VIP dining experience with an emblem of the past.
Ugh.
Ah! Maybe where I was training that one time. That was quite ancient. The weather was terrible that day.
Yeah, this is too difficult for me. I'm just gonna leave it to you guys.
Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
Of course, Chongyun was gonna be the one that finishes his.
Wow! Chongyun completed the couplet!
Their friendship is solid.
Xinyue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair.
I see.
The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One half describing a leisurely and comfortable indoor scene, the other portraying a hazardous outdoor scenario where there is no protection from the elements.
Okay, I somewhat see how it works.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky.
Leave it to Zhongli to pull something out of his ass.
Alright then. I guess I'll start the next couplet.
Alright.
Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingse. Spirit striding high on Zhuyun's clouds.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
Okay.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
I'm too dumb to understand this.
Oh!
Oh, you got something, Noelle?
Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Well, there you go.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
Built diff.
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character, with a pure and clear heart. The symbolism in this case is centered around objects, truly the work of a skilled poet.
We'll add that to the list of skills that Noelle has. She's now a skilled poet.
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our inspiration walk.
Look at that.
I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
Alright.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup?
Oh, this will be a good one for Diana.
What is it, Diana? Did you think of a second line for the couplet?
Smash it. Smash it out the park.
No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them.
Hey, we're in the same boat.
But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar drink recently.
There you go, you got it.
North beyond the Starfell Lake, south across the windswept plains. Just for berry squeezed and mint infused.
Do you always love a bit of voice lines?
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Yes, Traveler, this is what we use our voice box for. I just hope you use it for more important things in the story.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
Thank you,
Does this
Zhongli.
mean I helped? Meowza!
Okay, nearly spat that out. Thanks, Diana.
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Huto, you just want the drama, alright? You want the spice, and I can appreciate that.
Then allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingshin? This is a hard one to match.
Oh, she's throwing a curveball. The Jin part of Quinjin, I've already forgot how to say that, means heart. But the flower itself has no heart. Oh. Yo, Xiao! I've got it!
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
I think the Traveler has talked here more than she has in the Fontaine Archon quests.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Who knows?
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Qingxin?
Sweet Dream is a type of dessert.
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
I do love myself a good brownie before bed. Actually, we sleep peacefully at night because Xiao is there to protect everyone. Oh, look at that. That's really wholesome. Oh, he knows. Aw. Ah, I saw that smile.
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
He's such a shy boy.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts!
Alright.
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao?
Ooh.
Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice. Decorate with cuboids of meat.
Huh? What the?
That's a very Hu Tao answer.
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet.
Yeah, definitely know what that is.
The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole.
Yes.
The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
I am fully following along with this.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Alright.
Through Chongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in 2 styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
Bro, these two are gonna be at it all night.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lot. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pot.
Whoa, that lizard is vibing.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that too.
Oh, look at that smug.
I thought of one.
Oh,
Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Levin, you've ruined the mood.
Huh?
Who are you, mate?
Now that's the passion we like to see. Although, unfortunately, your response was technically 1 word too long.
Ah, get out of here, mate. See, you're a failure.
In that case, whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this Mondstadter's got talent.
Yo, Mondstadter's Got Talent. That show would kind of slap, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so relieved I at least managed to get one.
Good job, Mika.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs.
You know what? I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Even though I have no idea what's going on, I don't understand any of this, I kind of like the vibe.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it.
Yeah, why don't you try it, Paimon?
Do you really think Paimon has what it takes?
Yeah, match each word 1 by 1 and you'll be fine.
Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl.
Take the floor.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm.
Well done. If she did a good job, well done.
What? Really?
I have no idea.
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes, and it was perfectly juxtaposed against the atmosphere of leisurely reading with a cup of freshly brewed tea.
I'm so lost.
Really? Maybe Paimon has a knack for this after all.
Well done, Paimon.
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
Oh, you two have a little talk together? Oh, come on. In high spirits, the laughter and couplets continue late. Oh, as the host declares the day's events over, the crowd reluctantly disperses.
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did hear them all, right?
Yeah, good job, Paimon. Also, what's up with you? You seem very deep in thought. Again.
I really enjoyed myself too. Oh, I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many couplets. Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs. Paimon never could have thought of that.
The fact that I didn't understand a single one, I think, says a lot about me. Yeah, what's up with you? Callie Rowe?
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay?
Damn it.
You look like you're getting tired.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I don't believe that.
I do have a question I'd like to ask. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
Nope, I haven't read it yet.
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Okay.
Oh yes, the story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land.
Whoa.
The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories.
Okay.
Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy didn't understand human love and was afraid that making a promise to him would ultimately end in tragedy. And so, I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
Oh, damn, okay. The book's got some spice to it.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Ah, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man. But he never stopped believing that the fairy was real, and not just a dream.
So my man got blue balls by a fairy. Fair enough.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy in the story?
I don't know, was that you? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left. It's a shame that the misunderstanding never got cleared up.
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again, if she ever had another chance?
I feel like that's heavily hinting that it's you.
Now? But isn't he an old man by the end of the story?
Isn't it a bit late? What if it just led to more regrets?
Better late than never, though.
Oh, sorry. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic.
But I also agree with you.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the spring fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
And going that many years without seeing that fairy and constantly convincing yourself that it was real, you know, that can, like, take a toll on you.
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Ah, so she is the fairy. That's actually kind of interesting.
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Board. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
Yeah. Alright, I would like the Tone Deaf Bot to get involved, though.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon.
He's a fun
But
bloke.
the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
Oh, no. Well, at least it's not rapping.
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register for Venti's Poetry Cram class.
You know, I respect the plug.
I'll sign up.
That's quick.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
It's freedom.
As free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry.
It makes a lot of sense that the last poem is going to be freedom-based because of, you know, Venti and what he's about.
Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels, or maybe all the food that the travelers cooked for Paimon.
I'm interested in what she's going to write.
Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, I'll be there.
Ugh, Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. Alright, I shall leave you to privately ponder your poems and bid you all good night. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Venti. Tears Among the Leaves Part 2 complete. You know what? I kind of enjoyed it near the end there. I didn't understand any of the things they were saying or the poems, but I don't know. I kind of like the vibe. I was hoping we would have got more dialogue between Venti and Zhongli. Even if it was like 1 or 2 lines with them bantering, I would have taken that. But yeah, we're going on to part 3 next, so if you don't want to miss my reaction to that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.